Good morning. As I say a tender yes to everything that comes to me, my heart is open, I am free. I open to all that is. It brings me to my knees. I surrender. I am free. As I say a tender yes to everything that comes to me, my heart is open, I am free. I open to all that is. It brings me to my knees. I surrender. I am free. You are, you are. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Good morning, Unity. My name is Reverend John Riley. I have the joy of serving as your senior minister, and I'd like to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. If you are new to Unity, what we want you to know is that Unity is a global spiritual movement. We are welcoming and inclusive of people from all backgrounds and all walks of life. And wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for being a part of our Sunday experience, whether you're here in the sanctuary, watching on live, or during the week. Wherever you are in this moment, you're in the right place at the right time right now. Because wherever you are, God is. Yes? We are so blessed this morning. We have Christine Soror as our platform leader. Russell Norman is on piano. Our soloist today is Margot Leduc. And so we'll begin our service with our opening two songs. I invite you to stand as Margot leads us.
Oh, yeah. Are you ready? Here we go now. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's right. Now I'm gonna send my love everywhere. We're gonna send it everywhere. everywhere. Okay, we're going to shout this out from the belly. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Joy, I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. Peace, I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. Love, one more time. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Yes, it does. That's right.
Good morning, Unity. Are you energized already? Wait until you see we've got the rest of the service. It's such a pleasure to be here connecting with you today, here in the sanctuary, and for those watching us online. My name is Christine Struer, and it's a privilege for me to be a platform leader today. You know, a lot of people ask me, what is Unity all about? And when I'm in the elevator, I just want to have 2 seconds to tell them about Unity. I say, Unity teaches us that God is omnipotence. We are part of this divine source, and with intent-based thoughts and meditation, affirmative prayers, and practicing those daily, we become more connected. We become more God-like. Period. That's it. The elevator is open now. So, and that just summarizes it all of it. But let's break it down, shall we? So Unity has 5 core principles, and you can find them in the card, in the welcome card in the pew in front of you. The first principle is God is. There's only one power, one presence, and one power active in the universe and in our lives, God the good, omnipotence. And no matter what name you choose to use for God, just know that it is the only powerful presence that really matters. The second principle is I am. God is the substance and intelligence innate in every person and in all creation. It's like a way, it's like we're woven all together. We are a part of this, as like we are part of it, just like the ocean is part of the wave. Everyone is God's living expression, a reflection of the divine glory, just as I am. And that's these 2 principles, the first and the second, are really the core basis of what Unity is all about. This third principle is law of mind action. We have the ability to affect our world by observing our thoughts, choosing how we react to difficult situations, and the way that we think about ourselves and others. The fourth principle is meditation and affirmative prayers. These affirmative prayers and meditation connect us to the creative, constructive power of God that works in and through us. And when we do that on a regular basis, we connect with our inner divinity. And as we saw in the second principle, we would also connect to everyone else, all the creations and all people in the universe. The last principle is our daily practice. of these principles. As we do so, our spirituality becomes stronger. Think of it like a physical exercises. You know, if you go to the gym every day, you exercise the same muscle, you become stronger. So spiritual strength is achievable with consistent practice. You just have to we have to put our minds to it, schedule it on our calendar, and do that. And remember, in difficult situations, to stop, don't react immediately, and think it through. Think of our 5 principles, right? And then react. As we do so, we express more of the divine within us, and life gets better. So these 5 principles guide us in living our vision statement, and I invite you to affirm it with me. Together, centered in God, we co-create a world that works for all, and so it is.
You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I've hoped for. You're everything I need. Is you are so beautiful to me.
Our daily word today is possibilities. And I'm going to say the affirmation once and invite you to affirm it with me. I open my mind to limitless possibilities. Together, I open my mind to limitless possibilities. There are limits to what my mind can imagine. I may find a challenge too big to overcome or too complex to work through. In the past, I may have avoided such challenges, but today I turn within for guidance. Within my inner sanctuary, I find infinite possibilities. For God, nothing is or ever could be impossible. As a spiritual being, I open my mind so these possibilities can enter my imagination. With spiritual sight, I begin to apprehend what is possible. I emerge from my prayer time filled with inspiration and clarity, ready to take the steps necessary to make my vision a reality. I return again and again to the limitless field of infinite potential where I can claim divine ideas and know the presence and power of God is in and through all things. And the Bible reading is from Luke 1:37, in which he agrees with Matthew as well. For nothing will be impossible with God. And Matthew says, with God, all things are possible. And so it is. Amen.
Many pray along the way. They don't stop to wonder what the world is coming to. Love will take us higher, reveal the way to a greater love. Oh, so the truth is telling me sing of liberation for the ones who are not free. Love will take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Oh, we let it wash over us, we let it make us kinder, we let it make us better, we let it be, we let it early in the morning, we let it hold us together, we let it now and forever, we let it be, we let the love wash over us. We let it be joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. Let's go home to love, singing loud and proud. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Yeah.
Good morning, Unity Palo Alto. Feel that love washing over you as we move through this experience. A little higher there, Felix. Thank you very much. Felix. There we go. Hi. Today is a special day. Happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day weekend. One person enjoyed it, okay. Happy Independence Day weekend, everyone. This is a special time when we have a special service. It's called our Spiritual Q&A service. And this is an opportunity for you to ask me and we'll have our licensed Unity teachers, Joe Angelis and Casey Wecker, come up, and you can ask us your spiritual questions. If you have a burning desire to know what does Unity think or teach around non-attachment, or what does Unity think about forgiveness, or if you have a special spiritual practice that you really love and you'd like us to dig a little deeper into it, this is an opportunity for you to ask us. So if Christine, would you please grab, you got it too? Okay. If you didn't get a card and a little pencil on the way in, if you could raise your hand, and Joe will bring you, or Sir Christine will bring you one of those. And that's your opportunity. We'll take a moment in the silence as we sink into this experience where you can then draw upon whatever's alive in you. Allow that curiosity within you to open up. So allow that curiosity to bring out whatever question that you might have. Write it on the card, and then we'll pass it to the center aisle, and our assistants, our friends will gather them and bring them up, and then the three of us will answer your questions. Now, if you're online, we invite you to do a couple of things. You can put a message in our live stream chat on unitypaloalto.org/live, or on Facebook, or on YouTube, and I will attempt to find them there. You can also send an email to connecting@unitypaloalto.org. And if we don't answer all of the questions, I think I did this once. I had a stack of questions, and I got through 5. If you give a minister a microphone, he's just going to talk and yammer. So luckily, we have our licensed teachers here to keep me in line. So, but if we don't get to your question today, we will answer them during the week or in the following weekends. So let's just take a moment to center in. Take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. And whatever concerns that you may have in this moment, this is a little different. It's a little maybe uncomfortable. It's not what you would anticipated. We just let that go for the moment so that we can open our heart to infinite love and open our mind to curiosity. What is alive in you? What do you want to bring forward and bring into the conversation today? And when you're ready, write that question on the card and then pass the cards to the center aisle, and we will retrieve them from you. And I'll ask our licensed teachers to come forward, join me on the platform. And any questions you might have. There's no question that is not into touch. Okay. No Ted Lasso fans in here. Okay, got it. I'll take what you got there, Francis. Thank you, thank you. And if you have any questions that come up during the Sunday, you can bring them over to the center aisle and raise your hands. Thank you. Thank you, Gay. All right. You guys ready? So, just say a little bit about being a licensed teacher. These are the warm-up questions.
So just a little bit about myself and my journey at Unity real quick. So I started coming in 2010, and just everything just spoke to me, and I settled into it and started taking classes, and went to the minister at the time. I said, I think I could do this. I think I could be a licensed Unity teacher. And she kind of looked at me and went, oh. I said, what? She goes, I thought you were going to say minister. And I'm like, let's start with licensed Unity teacher. So I started down that path, which is quite a commitment and lengthy path. And in 2019, I was became a licensed Unity teacher. So I'll hand it over to Joe. And I'm Casey, out of the Joe and Casey.
Hi, everyone. My journey in Unity started 2012. And what drew me was actually the 5 principles draw me. Principle number 4, really resonated with me because I was at the time looking for, I said, God, there's got to be a community where Christianity and Buddhism meet somewhere. Fast forward, 2014, I took John's class on prosperity. And one of my favorite ways to pray is ask question, plain and simple. And I asked God, what is my life purpose? Clear as day, ordained Unity minister, Philippines. And I said, God, you got to be kidding, right? So I said, I'll come back to you in 3 days and see if your answer is still the same. 3 days later, it's still the same. So I have been on that journey since 2014. And much like Casey said, it does take a commitment. One of the things that I learned from that is that when God calls, God equips the calls. Because I'm like, I think at that time I had to take 25 classes, Unity classes, and all of them wonderful journey. It's all about getting to know myself, and more importantly, getting to know that one power and one presence. And what does that look like in everyday life? Because that was my main thing. So I became a licensed Unity teacher. And this was interesting. It fell on my wedding anniversary, November 28th, 2023. So I was like, oh, God, you made it easy for me to remember. The anniversary of when I became an LUT, my wedding anniversary, my commitment. And as far as the ministerial journey, I am still discerning that, and I think I might be doing it with the international ministry. I have spoken with them. They're willing to work with me, but you have to figure that out. And when would that be? I don't know. I'm waiting for that time, so that's me.
Thank you both. Well, we'll work on getting your ordination on November 28th.
Yes.
Are you ready for our questions?
Yes.
First question is from Holly online. She says, Hi, Reverend John. How does unity conceptualize the soul? Is this the I am? I feel like I'm the teacher. Well, students. I'll start. The soul in unity is the whole of our consciousness. So it does include the I am, that, or a super consciousness, as the Fillmores once said. But it also includes our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, our feelings, and the experiences that go along with it. So the soul is the encapsulation of the whole of our consciousness in unity. Would you agree?
Yes.
Did I get it right?
A plus.
All right, you two. How does unity deal with love? Very well, someone said.
Very well.
Wouldn't they say love is all there is? Because God is love. And then the human experience comes in. And then we learn to love that and to accept and open. So that's a big question, but that's just what popped up right away is, well, God is love. And so how do you deal with love? Everything is love, and it's our degree to which we can open to the moment to express that love, to express God.
How does unity view judgment of others? Don't do it. So judgment, it's interesting because judgment is one of our 12 powers, the 12 powers of Christ, the 12 attributes within us. When we like it, when it's good, we call it wisdom. When we are looking at it through the lens of ego, through the lens of our frustrations or our resentments, then it becomes what we call a judgmental attitude. And judging someone else really does nothing for you. What it does is it creates more resentment within you. So judging someone or something or some experience out there is not healthy for us. Now, you can look at something and say, well, I have this condition in me. I'm not going to judge it as perfect. Well, that's a judgment too. You may have a wonderful relationship and say, well, I'm judging it as wonderful. Well, that's a judgment too. And sometimes that feels good, right? And that's okay. And the key is to realize when we are starting to get judgmental, where are we coming from? What lens are we looking through? Are we looking through a lens of love, of connection, of harmony? Or are we looking through a lens of separateness, of resentments and frustrations? So our judgments, if we are intentional about looking at them, will tell you what consciousness, what you're holding, and what you're putting out into the world. That make sense?
And I think for me, thank you, John, for judgment, because if it is like what John said, if it's coming from the place of love, then it is wisdom coupled with that. If it's coming from the place where I'm being critical or I'm being condescending, what it triggers for me, and this is one thing I've learned from a lot of this self-awareness, is what is that in me that is that, because obviously whatever I'm resonating with, that judgment is a resonance with me. If it's something that I love, it's coming from love, then it's the love in me resonating with that whatever it is that I'm loving or judging with that person. If it's coming from a critical and criticism and judgmental, then what is it in me that I feel that I'm also judging? If it's someone's driving, it is my driving. How many times have I cut the person and I'm being judgmental about them? And is it my impatience? Is it more, I think when I'm judging from the criticism point of view, it is really more my fear coming out. And it's really the fear in me that's asking, hey, I need to pay attention here and give me some love. So in a way, it's my reflection, a mirror of, hey, what's up? What's going in here? What's missing? And what do I need at that point?
That dovetails into the next question. How do I know the still small voice inside of me is the right voice? Spirit talking to me or my own voice of ego?
Well, that's a good question. Let's see, I'm just trying to think of, in my experience, I think sometimes my energy can just, I get excited on something and I go, I hit it, if I'm like, that's it. And in times that's great. I think that's a part of who I am and the joy and the exuberance and the energy I have. And there are times that I know I need to stop again and sit with it. Because if it's the right way, it'll be there. If that voice is the voice I should be listening to in that moment. And here's the thing also, by sitting with it and getting quiet with it, and kind of multiple days at a time, let me just sit with this again and take it in meditation and prayer. It's also an experience. There might be, do it without judgment then, or with commitment of, in this moment, this is what I am choosing, because 5 days later there might be something I go, oh, I should have done that. What did I learn from this? And there, I don't know. It's not mine to know how I get there. It's to do the very best that I can in the moment. So if I know I've done my due diligence with prayer, meditation, and keeping my eyes singular, that is my best in that moment. And then that is the right choice in that moment.
And I think the other, just for me real quick, I can listen to the idea and ask, is this based in love and harmony and for the good of all? Or is this my ego? Or is this my frustrations? And as I move through it, I continue to ask, is this for the highest good? And what comes to me as I'm moving forward are course corrections. So it may be something that it's based on ego, and I get nudged back in the other direction if I listen, if I stay connected and stay in tune. So that's how I navigate it. How do you live in a changing government? Resist wrong I think it says resist wrong ? I'm guessing is the question is resisting wrong? So I'm going to start with this. There's also been another question in here that I saw around politics and why don't we talk about politics, or why aren't we active in politics? For me, it's, and I don't speak for Unity. Unity has thousands of churches and centers, ministers and teachers, and all of us come to our own decision. And some are very active, and some are very active in politics, and some aren't. Some are very active personally, and then at their church, they're not. They hold a place of centeredness. And that's where I come down on it. I believe, as we talked about, I think last week or the week before, we're in a sanctuary right now. This room is a sanctuary. Unity Palo Alto is a sanctuary. And out there in the world, in any given time, it's like a storm. It's like a hurricane going on. Right? The waves are crashing. There are ideas and ideals that are clashing. There are things that are happening in the world that can get us upset. And yet, in the center of the hurricane, there is perfect peace and beauty. And that's my vision about what Unity Palo Alto, the spiritual community, and this spiritual center is all about, is creating a space where we can come together in differing ideas and be present to the divine within us, within each other, and let go of our needing to be right, wanting to do things my way, and just being able to build the spiritual strength within us so that we can be that eye in the storm when we go out into the world. What is yours to do out in the world is yours to do. And here at Unity Palo Alto, my vision is that we come together to support each other. We come together to hold each other in this experience, in this spiritual experience of love, of harmony, of peace, so that we can build our spiritual strength and we can go do what is ours to do. There are plenty of organizations that are well-funded that are in the political activism spectrum, and you can get involved in one of those. But here at Unity Palo Alto, my vision is for us to come together so that we can be together even in our differences and be together so that we can connect and learn to be that eye in the storm when we go out into the storm and be the good that is here present in the world. I plan on inviting friends to UPA Day. How do I explain Unity Fun Day? What do I say Unity is? I'll talk about the fun day. It's fun. The whole purpose of next Sunday is to celebrate our community, is to come together with this beautiful spiritual community and celebrate that peace and love and joy that we create in the world, to celebrate that vibrancy that we are. And for me, the energy just keeps getting better. So what a wonderful way to come together and celebrate it. We'll have a barbecue after the service. We'll have some games. We'll have some music. Margot will be singing for us. It's just a wonderful opportunity to celebrate community. Now, what's unity?
Well, I think, no, I just want to take it specifically. How would I invite someone to the barbecue, if that's fair? I'd be like, hey, you want to come out hang out with some fun people who love to sing, who are accepting and open, and it's just going to be a fun day. I mean, I think it's like, do you get into philosophy? It's like, I think that you, I don't know, it's like, yes, if they have questions specific about what do they believe, but I just think it's an open, loving, accepting place, and it's going to have a good burger. I mean, what? You know? And I think about that too. I have friends that I would love to, I keep in my heart go, come, come, come. And I just like, I don't know when the right time and the right space will be for them. And then I think any one of us here can say, I took away this, I took away this. It's going to be different. But I think it's just basically open and fun-loving. It's just, we like to have a good time.
Actually, I won't be here on our fun day. I'll be out of town. I think, how would I describe it? I think, well, it starts off feeding the soul, and then feeding the heart, and then most importantly, feeding the body. I think, because at the end, right, there's the fun, the music, and stuff. And one thing I love about Unity, when I was thinking about this, I said, one thing about our movement is that you take what sticks with you. It's kind of like they say, oh, it's like spaghetti. See what sticks. And I said, I love that about Unity when I first started coming, is like, what nugget can I get today that I can put in my pocket during the week that would help me? And I think I used to call it as hacks, you know, because we have a lot to deal with in life. So what's that hack, or what's that nugget that I can bring home, right? That's the feeding the soul. And then, hey, and after that I get fed, you're feeding the body. You know, the easiest way to the heart is what? The stomach. Hey, right? And the fun and the laughter, and gosh, who can beat the weather that we have at the moment? Being out in the sun, being out with people that are inclusive and loving, and yes, we have differing opinions, and yet accepted in that same place, in that love and that harmony. I mean, how could you say no to being fed at all levels? I mean, that's my thing.
And if they want to know more, Christine gave a great elevator pitch today, so just listen to her intro.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, I was going to say the same thing. The 5 principles, the core principles of unity. There's only one presence and one power, active in our life and in all the universe. God. God the good, omnipotence. That one presence and one power is the substance and the intelligence innate in everyone. And each of us has the ability to allow that to shine. And we do that through the thoughts that we have, the mind action. The things that we hold in our mind is how we see the world and how we live from the world. So our teachings are here to create a spiritual mindset for us. And the most effective way to become aligned and available is through prayer and meditation, affirmative prayer and meditation, and the daily practice of developing that spiritual mindset. So which unity principle have you found most helpful to your spiritual growth? I'll start. Mine is non-resistance. Non-resistance is not doing nothing. Non-resistance is not being at odds with what is. What is in life is happening. What is. Non-resistance says, this is the appearance of what is. And I don't allow that thing, whatever that is, to take my power away from me. I don't allow it to, I don't give it my power. I don't allow it to make me frustrated. I don't allow it to take me down the rabbit hole. I simply recognize this is what is, and I am more than that. I'm one with the allness of life. So non-resistance is my favorite.
I think just the oneness, the belief in oneness and connection, because it just guides me. If I find myself in fear, it's like, okay, stop. What am I really believing? Am I connected? Is there really one power? Is that energy my energy running through me? And even joy, sadness, whatever. Oneness is just, I think, has become a little thread in my life, in my day, in my hour, in my minute, in my second, whenever I need it. That's what I go back to as being one, whether it's knowing I'm grounded in this energy or just needing to see it in myself, needing to see it in how I'm reacting or acting with another. So just that is something that I think really grounds me and guides me and covers many areas of my life.
Piggybacking on Casey's, mine is also that whole idea of the one power. There's only one power, one presence active in the universe and in my life, that instead of seeing just the God out there, it's knowing that that God, that divine love isn't just out there. It's me in number 2, the I am. And I think when I started realizing number 2 actually is one of the biggest pivotal, knowing that there's a favorite line in a song that I am no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. That I am a child of God, not because I did anything, not because I prayed or meditated for 1 hour or, did all of this. Just because I am, just because now I'm here, I'm already a child of God. And it was a very big turning point to see that, wow, God, I am an original blessing because I am your kid and you love me just because. No reasons, no nothing to prove, no merit, no nothing, just because. And that was a very pivotal point to see that although in the beginning I was like, what? Because I came from a very traditional background of, wait, I'm original sin first, right? But I didn't realize unity was the one that helped me see, before the original sin came into the whole thing, if you study Genesis, you are a blessing. That you are good regardless. I'm already good, period. Because why? The God that's in me and as me is good. That's why substance and intelligence, I am already good. And that was so like when I'm having a day that's not so good, wait a second. Let me remember the basic goodness that I am, the basic goodness that God is. And when that's a turning point for me, to remember my basic goodness, as they would, that's a term. So I think that's a major one. I can't decide between 1 and 2 because they're connected.
Time's up, pencils down. Well, that was 2. Thank you. We're going into rapid fire because we're running out of time. And I was absolutely right. We got through 6 questions. That's pretty good. But I think I'm going to dovetail off of that one because the next question is, how can unity help me deal with depression? So if we can answer that in like 1 word or 1 sentence, for me, and I have experienced depression, and I will say that the way it helps me is when I remember that the depression is being caused by some thought I'm having. And when I remember that I can change that thought. I can reframe that thought. I can find other aspects around that thought that are actually true, that are uplifting. And when I do my practices, when I do the spiritual practice, meditation and affirmative prayer, when I go for my hikes, when I eat healthy, when I do all of those things that are good for me, Unity's principles make it easier. It's easier for me to switch my thinking using affirmative prayer.
I'll ducktail after the ducktail after the ducktail. Yeah, I think when I'm depressed, it's just, or that fear. It's like, how can I not be enough? If I am one with the true power and I am that energy and I am God, that God within, how can I not be enough? How can I not have love in my life? If I am one with the divine and divine is love, how can I not have love in my life? And so I just, I take that question and bring it back in and then hold it and acknowledge it. In this moment, I'm not feeling this, and the truth is this. So can I light a candle to remind me? If I can't hold it within, can I have a symbol without? Put a rock in my pocket. The rock reminds me that I am one. Can I start a gratitude journal? So do the most simplest, basic thing that you can in the moment of your depression to stay connected. You only have to know one thing. If it's I am love, I am peace, I am enough. And do whatever one thing you can do in the moment.
For me, journaling helps to just journal out whatever I am feeling so that the feelings have a voice. And usually also from that feeling is, where is this coming from? This very feeling, the thought that John was talking about. And then, what do I need? Because like what Casey said, maybe at that moment I just need love. And I think another one there is just of letting go of, letting go of whatever that thought that led to that feeling. And then affirming, I am love, whatever, or it could be even the prayer of protection. Any of our prayers or affirmation that takes me out of that depression.
Thank you both. Yeah, that was not one to rush through. Rapid fire, you ready? What does Unity believe about Jesus? Go. Oh my
Way
gosh.
shower.
Way shower.
Way shower.
Yeah, the master teacher, the way shower, the demonstrator, way shower, the one who shows us the way. What is Christ consciousness? As Paul said, the Christ in you, your hope of glory. The Christ consciousness is that divine I am within you, that each of us has, that Jesus taught we each have. Unity often, if you go to different Unity churches, you might hear the word Christianity used in different ways. I don't use it so much here because I view us as more of a pan-denominational spiritual center. Unity was founded in what they called practical Christianity. That is, practical daily application of the teachings attributed to Jesus. Now, today, Christianity has a different definition. If you look online, you'll find a lot of different ideas around the world, Christianity, and most of the world holds a mindset around what that word means, and it doesn't really often align with the idea that Unity was a man who achieved his Christ consciousness, who demonstrated it purely, who taught, who healed, who ministered to people. That's where Unity lies with it. And whatever your view of this divine being called Jesus, you're welcome to hold it. We don't require you to have a specific definition around it. But this is what I understand Unity to believe. You want to add anything? So sorry.
And one thing that from Unity Philippines, one of the way that they said about purpose of Christianity is really to help us realize that oneness, to realize that most importantly we are the children of God. And because that's one thing that Jesus talked about the Father and I are one. So that oneness is really true purpose of Christianity.
Okay, my question is, do you know how lucky, happy, blessed I feel that I have unity in my life? You know it now. Can I call myself a Christian if I don't take the Bible literally but appreciate Jesus, or enlightened as an enlightened, loving teacher? I believe you can. I believe you can. Last question. If I can find one I can read here. Hang on a second. That's going to be that's another talk. What do you do when the leader is not giving loving ideas to shine the leadership position? Be loving. Be the light. Be the peace. Lead from where you're at. If you become judgmental and argumentative and gossipy around whatever leader is in your organization or in your life, then you are becoming the same. You are spreading anger and frustration and rage. So become loving.
Can I just real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Out the phrase, be the change you want to see in the world, that's where this comes into me. Because whatever it is you're wanting to see from the leader, be that tenfold. Let it come. Be the leader in that, like John said, then you're the leader and you're leading where you're from. We always say where I work, I'm an executive admin, and we always say manage up. You might need to manage up.
Manage up. And who do we have to manage first? That's right. Manage yourself up. Manage yourself up. When you are finding judgmental attitudes towards others, where are you like that? That's my favorite question I ask myself. Where am I like that in the world? If it's something that's really triggering me, how can I become a better leader of me? Let's take that. Let's move to our affirmation, Felix. I open my mind and heart and give the gift of me. I am generous. Would you affirm that with me together? I open my mind and heart and give the gift of me. I am generous. Let's take that idea, the gift of me, the Christ consciousness, the divine expression that is truly you, that's unique and special. Breathe into this present moment. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable and is safe for you as we move into a state of knowing our oneness, of letting go of any of those frustrations and judgments and stories that we've been telling ourselves. Letting them go to reveal the Christ within. To reveal that divine essence, the I am. And as we breathe into this present moment, we sink into that experience of divine love, the harmonizing, healing, prospering energy of spirit that flows in, through, and as me now in the stillness of the silence. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in all the universe. There is only Spirit. There is only love. There is only wisdom. As I breathe into this moment, I open my heart to divine love. I open my mind to infinite intelligence, creativity, inspiration. I breathe into the center of my being, and I am open to divine wisdom, the still small voice that guides my path. And with spiritual will, authenticity, and strength, I step into my life, and I am the peaceful presence. I am the love and harmony. I am the creativity and inspiration. I am the leader that I'm meant to be. We breathe into this energy right now, feeling the energy of love as it radiates from us, as it shines into this room and into the city and beyond where we are. That harmonizing energy we send to one another as we bless our spiritual community, affirming divine love, affirming health and wholeness, peace and comfort. Together we send this energy out into the world. We bless all of the prayers in our prayer chest. We bless all of humanity in this moment, surrounding our world with love and harmony and peace, surrounding it with the energy of spirit, creativity, inspiration. We bless our planet. We bless all of creation. For we are the channel through which that energy flows, the intention. In this moment, we take a moment to bless all of the families who are involved in the flooding, all of the children that have been lost. We hold them in our hearts and in our prayers, affirming peace and comfort. In this moment, we bless all of the prayer requests. And if there's somebody who you hold in prayer, I invite you to bring their name into your heart, to say their name out loud. As we affirm there is only one presence, and divine love is flowing through each person and each situation. Divine love is doing its healing work in this moment. And for that energy and that love and that presence, we are joyfully grateful. We are richly, richly blessed. And we celebrate by singing the Alleluia.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
And with a nice, deep, cleansing breath, we return our attention to this time and this space as we breathe into this present moment and allow that energy to be present with us today. Today is the second Sunday of the month. Oh, before we get to that, Unity Palo Alto is here to help you discover your spiritual magnificence. Yes? Unity Palo Alto is here to help you lift each other up. Yes? Unity Palo Alto is here to allow that energy to flow with ease and grace and with joy in your heart. And we are here because of our generous donations to this wonderful spiritual community. Now, each month we share a portion of our abundance with a safety net organization here in the Bay Area. And this month, is it the first Sunday of the month? The first Sunday of the month, we celebrate birthdays. That's why I don't see Julie in the audience. I'm like, what do I do now? Hey! So, we are here because of our generous donations to this spiritual community. I want to let you know that in a couple weeks we're going to have a financial update on Zoom, so you can get all of the details on where we're at. But if you would like to give to the spiritual community to help us continue to do what we do, to help us create that center of peace here in the Bay Area, create that center of peace within us so that we can be that peace in the world, then we would greatly appreciate it. There are many ways in which you can support our spiritual community. If you'd like to give a donation, you can give a donation in the here in the sanctuary by putting your donation in the silver box that says Love Offering in the front or in the back. You can make a donation online, and you can even make a donation in the bookstore. If you'd like to donate via credit card, you can do it online or you can do it in the bookstore. But however you give with love. For it's a manner in which we give to the world that we receive from the world. And when we give with love, we are blessed and overflowed with love. The affirmation that we say is on the screen, and I invite you to affirm it with me together. Divine love from me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you make you feel so small. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, call me up, 'cause you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. So I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
We are so blessed to have all of this on Sunday, the service, the Q&A that we had, the music, and the shared connection that we have. So let's continue this energy by blessing each other. So I invite you to stand up, face the center aisle, and the affirmation is on the screen. Together, I love you, I bless you, I appreciate you, and I behold the light in you. If you have a birthday in July, stay standing up. Others can be down. We want to bless all the July birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you are wonderful. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Would like to cover the announcement. Unity just goes beyond what we have right here, goes beyond the Sunday service. And we have plenty of opportunity for enrichment of spiritual growth, service, and also to connect with each other. The first one is Trust and Forgiveness class that Reverend John will start teaching next week. On Tuesdays, there'll be 2 series, one on Tuesday evenings and one on Wednesday afternoons. You can sign up for one or the other, both on Zoom and in the Learning Center. And it's a great way to learn about trust and forgiveness and how that can fuel up and power up your spiritual growth and connection. The second one is Unity Women's Group is really taking off now, and we have the second meeting on 7/20 after the service in the Learning Center, and anyone is welcome. Any ladies are welcome to join. You don't have to have prior attendance in that group. And then we have a wonderful occasion or opportunity that our Margot Leduc is teaching. It's vocal connection. It's voiced by Marco. It's a workshop that teaches you to gain confidence in your voice and in singing, and the spiritual growth that has to go around that as well, and be confident in your voice. So sign up for that. And then, of course, lastly, the UPA Day is next Sunday. Everybody's so excited about this. We talked about it a lot. Please invite family, friends, and come by and enjoy this spiritual community and just have fun. We'll have prizes, music, and raffles. It'll be fun for entire, and of course, barbecue and food. So there are more classes that come up, and there are meditations during the week, meditations on Sunday morning, a lot. You can find more on our social media and our website. Are you enjoying the fresh altar flowers? Aren't they wonderful? So those arrangements are donated by Christine Oliver. Would like to acknowledge also others who have donated in the past. Alice Goodwin, Francis Mancraig, and Reverend John Riley. Thank you. If you'd like to donate flowers, head over to the bookstore and sign up for a particular Sunday. And $75 covers our cost. Now, if you are first-time Unity, first visitor here, first time, or if you're back from a long absence, we welcome you. We want to share a small gift for you in the bookstore. You can take a Connect card that's in the back of the queue and take it to the bookstore, and we'll share a daily word or a Unity publication with you. Our prayer chaplains here will stay after the service to pray with you. I invite them to stand up right now. Sarah Ann and Karen, you can find them where they're standing. Thank you for serving in this way. And they'll hold you in affirmative prayer and discuss with you any issues that you may have or gratitude that you want to share. Thank you. And I invite Reverend John wants to discuss more things with you.
Okay, now for my talk. Oh my gosh. The pitchforks. Paul Sislo, would you please come forward? Next Sunday is our UPA Day, yes? Are you coming? You can sign up in the courtyard because we need to know how many people that for Paul to cook for. Paul is our chef. And we have for him special Unity Palo Alto chef, Paul Chef Apron. So, Paul, we want to bless you in advance for our wonderful food. Paul, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light in you. And so it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want the bag?
Okay, thanks.
And now I invite you all to stand and join hands as we sing our closing song.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous smile. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
And now our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Love and blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful week and shine your light.
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.